Good morning, Fox River Valley. You're tuned in to WRMN AM 1410, your trusted voice for local news, weather, traffic, and community updates. From the banks of the Fox River to the heart of your neighborhood, we bring you the stories that matter most, the people, the places, and the events that shape our community every day. Whether it's city council decisions, school updates, local business highlights, or weekend happenings, we're here to keep you connected and informed. This is your station, your news, your valley, WRMN AM 1410. Stay with us for everything happening right here at home. And now with Dennis Green and Derek Geyer.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Dennis Green, and this is the 10 o'clock news. I am here with Derek Geyer. On the docket today, a man accused of carjackings in Naperville and Warrenville. And Aurora approves the 1% grocery tax to replace the state's tax. Also, we will go through Wheaton residents are putting together a September 11th remembrance, and we'll also talk about the First Responders Fest happening in Hampshire. But before we get to that, let's, of course, kick it off with the lottery numbers of last night. The midday pick 3 is 545 with a 0 on the end. We've also got the midday pick 4 of 7751 with a 9 at the end of that one. Evening pick 3, 158 with a 2 kicker. Then we've got the evening pick 4 for the 2, 1, 3, 5, and a 5 on the end of that one. Midday lucky coming in at 5, 8, 14, 28, 43. The evening lucky 14, 18, 19, 23, 40. And the Powerball coming in at $850 million with that power play. The numbers are 9, 12, 22, 41, and 61. Mr. Derek Geyer, would you please do the weather rundown for us here?
So the weather rundown in Elgin, it is currently 68 degrees with 0 precipitation, 77% humidity, and wind at an 8-mile-an-hour clip. Today, the high will be 76 degrees. Tomorrow, with a high of 71 and a low of 55. Saturday, 73 degrees with a low of 54. Sunday, the high will be 76 degrees with a low of 54. Monday, that will be a high of 79 degrees, low of 58. Going into Tuesday with a high of 77, low of 59. Wednesday, it will be a high of 71 with a low of 52 degrees with a chance of showers. And on Thursday of next week, it'll be a high of 60 with a low of 48. So it seems like we are getting into the fall, autumn weather temperatures.
Matt and I talked about apple picking yesterday. It's definitely the time to do it before it gets too chilly.
Yes. Yeah. And it's a lot of fun. Go out there, get like a taste of all the different apples and everything. What would be your go-to?
The Fuji's.
The Fuji's?
Fuji's. I love some Fuji's and a Golden Delicious. I wouldn't kick it out of my apple bed. Here we go. Martha Mueller. This comes from Caitlin Smith wrote this earlier today. Mueller now headed back to District 87 School Board. Martha Mueller will take back her seat on the Glen Bard High School District 87 School Board after what one official has called a, quote, big misunderstanding. Mueller will be sworn in at the next board meeting on September 8th. 2 months after she emailed her resignation, only to attempt to rescind it less than an hour later. As a result, the board advertised an open seat. A total of 28 people applied for the vacancy, according to a district spokesperson. After a closed session, school board members voted 5-0 Monday to appoint Mueller to the spot she previously held. She first joined the board in 2015. This comes from President Margaret De La Rosa. We really want to thank the community for a wonderful set of candidates. It speaks volumes about the work we do in District 87. It speaks volumes about this board. And I just want to thank people for taking the time to do the work. And we know it's work, and we appreciate everyone's time. Mueller recently took a job as a routing coordinator for busing provider Safeway. The district regular and special education transportation contractor, Glenbard Superintendent Jessica Santee, said last month. Her relationship with Safeway is solely as an employee without any ownership or economic interest, other than as a non-executive employee, Santee stressed. Santee also came and said, on the mistaken assumption that this created an unlawful conflict of interest. Safeway advised Mueller that she had to either resign from her job or resign from the board. Without seeking advice from the district's administration, but in good faith toward Glenbard and Safeway, Mueller emailed her resignation from the board at 3:15 p.m. on July 7th, Santee said. She immediately informed Mueller that her job may not have required her resignation. And at 3:59 p.m. that same afternoon, Mueller sent an email rescinding it. The board's attorney advised that Mueller's employment by Safeway was not an unlawful conflict of interest that required her resignation. They also said that while there's a sustainable position that her resignation was not effective due to the mistaken assumption of that unlawful conflict. De La Rosa said, this is a very big misunderstanding. We are trying to do the right thing. Mueller was the top vote getter in her April 2023 school board contest ahead of 8 other candidates for 3 4-year seats. That was written by Caitlin Smith for the Daily Herald. What have you got over there, Mr. Derek Geyer?
So we've got the Illinois high school football slate opening up this weekend, and I've got the top 10 teams here for the IHSA Illinois football rankings. And leading off at number 1 is East St. Louis, followed by number 2, Chicago Mount Carmel, number 3, Nazareth Academy, number 4, Lincoln Way East, number 5, Loyola Academy, number 6, our neighbors in Batavia, number 7, St. Rita, 8 is York, number 9 is Joliet Catholic, and rounding out the top 10 is Brother Rice. So we've got 11 games kicking off the Illinois high school football schedule today, and we've got about 238 games slated for tomorrow, the 29th of August.
So if you want some football, you've got lots of choices out there.
Absolutely. It's not just college kicking off week 1 this weekend. They already kicked off week 0 this past weekend with a few games, but and not to mention the slate of NFL games right around the corner. Most importantly, in this area, the Chicago Bears kicking off on September 8th, taking on the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football. And I do believe that we're going to have a little special treat for everyone out there, since the Chicago Bears are on these WRMN airwaves. And
we'll be broadcasting live from 2 to 5 to give us that kickoff that's there. We're hijacking Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, and also an hour of apolitical talk show. But it is a good, I guess, oasis away from some of the bad news and political stuff. We can all come together for some sports, especially some of that high school sports that you've got over there too. Is it usually that the high school sports coincide with the national stuff too? Football starts at the same time, that basketball starts at the same time, or baseball starts at the same time as the pros and the high school, or is it just a rotation of just whatever's the best time for the school?
No, it's everything basically coincides with whatever sport is going on. Baseball, I know back in high school in my playing days, we would ramp up probably in like February and March because, right around that time, that's when the games would get going. Same time with MLB. Right now, the kids have probably been doing like two-a-days
Hmm.
throughout probably the end of July, middle, all the way until right now because their schedules starting to ramp up. Same thing with high school. Same thing with the NFL. The reason why you don't really hear about it is because, well, unfortunately, it's just high school sports.
Mm.
It doesn't get the big pub unless you're one of the highly ranked teams. And even then, it's just the area that will be covering that specific team. Unlike, some of the colleges, some of the big time colleges. Because, I mean, even with the D1s, D2s, you don't really hear most about like anything but the Division I college schools.
Mm.
The big ones like Penn State, Ohio State, Northwestern, Illinois, and Illinois is supposed to have a good season this year, theoretically speaking.
Mm.
But you don't actually know what's going to happen until the games are played.
More analysis like that from Derek Geyer on Big Top Sports every Monday through Friday evening when there's not a game on, starting at 6 p.m. When we come back, Aurora has approved a 1% grocery tax to replace the state's tax. Here on the 10 o'clock news, I'm Dennis Green. That's Derek Geyer. We'll be right back.
Using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and ourselves? 22. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Welcome back to the 10 o'clock news. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. Beside me is Derek Geyer. We're talking about Aurora now. Aurora had approved a 1% grocery tax to replace the states. This is written by Susan Sarkakis. You can find that link at thedailyherald.com. Aurora will charge a 1% sales tax on groceries to replace the state grocery tax that is going away on January 1st. The city council approved the tax Tuesday night in a 7-5 vote. Alderman Bade, Ted Mayaskos, Keith Larson, June Garcia, and Jonathan Nunez voted no. City finance officials had estimated Aurora would lose at least $4.5 million annually if it did not enact the tax. The vote came after a discussion about the potential $29 million deficit in the general fund in the 2026 budget. The state enacted the grocery tax in 1990. It collects and distributes the money to cities and villages. Alderman Patty Smith said she does not consider the municipal grocery sales tax to be a new tax as it replaces the state tax. It is as fair as it can possibly be, she said. And Alderman Carl Franco noted many people probably didn't know they were paying the tax all these years. Larson said if the council didn't pass the grocery tax, it is likely would have had to look at other ways to come up with that $4.5 million, such as through a property tax increase. A vote no is not going to determine whether we pay that $4.5 million. It's just going to determine how we pay that $4.5 million, he said. However, he said he heard from many residents opposing the tax and decided to vote with their wishes. Mayaskos voted against it because of the burden a tax puts on people, particularly those earning low income. One of the biggest challenges I have in his ward is on Saturday when I pull out of my driveway and I drive by the East Aurora High School and I see a line of cars snaked from the back parking lot all the way around Mary Wilkinson Food Pantry trying to get food. People who pay for their groceries with Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits are not charged the sales tax. Again, you can read this article and know more about it on thedailyherald.com. Aurora approves 1% grocery tax to replace the states. And for other news, we've got Derek Geyer.
On Sunday, September 7th, 2025 at 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., the Elgin Community Bikes in Elgin will have a full moon ride September 7th, 9 p.m., starting at 69 South Riverside in Elgin. It's the full moon ride. This will be a moderate pace ride for 7 to 10 miles throughout the core neighborhoods of Elgin. Join them for this social night ride. Reminder, Illinois law requires bike riders to have a clear light on the front and a rear red reflector on the back. That would be the minimum attempt for safety. So let's make sure that everyone is safe out there. This should be a very fun event. Get out there in the brisk night air, take in the full moon, be lit, be visible, and have fun out there riding in the nighttime.
Before we go to break, we're going to just run down some quick things in the area. A September 11th remembrance is scheduled in Wheaton. Wheaton residents are invited to the city's annual September 11th remembrance ceremony starting at 10 a.m. Thursday, September 11th, in Memorial Park Bandshell at 225 Carl Slaga Avenue. Participants will include Wheaton Mayor Philip Seuss, Wheaton's police and fire departments, and honor guard. Local musicians and community leaders. The ceremony will honor community members lost in the attacks on September 11th and in the conflicts that followed. It will also honor those committed to protecting the community, including the Wheaton police, fire, and military. And don't forget, we are 23 days, 7 hours, 32 minutes, and now 20 seconds away from the America's First Responders Fest happening on September 20th. Make sure that you head on over to downtown Hampshire to experience all of the other ceremonies of the first responders that are there: police, fire, military, medical, and broadcasters alike. We've got about 2 minutes before we head on over to break. Do you got anything quick over there, Derek?
Tomorrow, going back to football, it will be Elgin taking on Fenton at Fenton High School, and that game is supposed to kick off at approximately 7 o'clock. So like I had said before, it is football season. So if you are looking to support your local high school in the Elgin football area, take a trip and take a road trip. Support your local Elgin High School as they take on Fenton tomorrow at 7.
Currently 77 degrees, 15% humidity, north wind at 9 miles per hour, sunshine to start this day, then a few afternoon clouds. A stray shower or thunderstorm might be possible later on today, but we'll keep you posted here on WRMN. You're listening to the 10 o'clock news, which will be right back after the bottom of the hour. Local quick news brief and weather. When we come back, we've got more in the area. Like we said at the top of the show, a man is accused of carjackings in both Naperville and Warrenville. I'm Dennis Green, that's Derek Geyer, and we'll be right back after this.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by VaxAssist.com. A Naperville man accused of inappropriately touching children in Joliet and Texas faces charges of predatory criminal sexual assault of a child. 28-year-old Vidal Alexander Martinez Catapidis is being held in Will County Jail in the wake of the charges. Joliet police say around 8 p.m. April 18th, officers were dispatched to Marquette Road following a report that a man had inappropriately touched 2 children under the age of 10. After making incriminating statements concerning the allegations, Martinez Catapidis was booked, processed, and transported to the Will County Jail without incident. With International Overdose Awareness Day and World Suicide Prevention Day approaching, the community is invited to gather in Elgin for Ecker Center for Behavioral Health's Breaking the Silence, an overdose and suicide awareness event Thursday. The Daily Herald reports the evening brings together community members, survivors, advocates, and local leaders to honor loved ones lost to overdose and suicide, reduce stigma, and share resources that promote healing and prevention. The event is free and open to the public and runs from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Thursday at Ecker Center at 1845 Grandstand Place in Elgin. The program will also include a memorial walk to honor those lost to overdose and suicide. Families are invited to submit the names and photos of loved ones to be included by the end of today. Festival of the Vine will take place September 5th through the 7th in downtown Geneva. In anticipation, the Geneva Police Department announced the expected road closures. In its 43rd year, the event will bring together local food, wine, and live music for a family-friendly weekend. The event will be centered around the historic Kane County Courthouse at 100 South 3rd Street. The Flavor Fair and entertainment stage will be set up on James Street, while the Arts and Crafts Show will take place on Campbell Street. A schedule of events planned during the Festival of the Vine can be found on the Geneva Chamber of Commerce website. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water. But you're getting it anyway, because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Today, mostly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., high near 76. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 73 with a 30% chance of precipitation. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 53. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 70. Currently, it is 68 with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome back to the 10 o'clock news. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. I am joined today by Derek Geyer. Find him on Big Top Sports here on the WRMN evening, starting at 6 p.m. Learn all about local, national, and some fun times on the Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer. I'm going to read just a quick Napier settlement as well, and then we just got a Elgin press release that Derek is going to read here. Napier Settlement Historic Gothic Revival Style Chapel is getting a new heating, ventilation, and air condition equipment with the help of state tourism grant. The Naperville Heritage Society has been selected to receive a $200,000 grant through the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity for the purchase of installation of a new HVAC system, equipment, and the Century Memorial Chapel. Built in the 1860s, the non-denominational chapel is still used for weddings and other events on the grounds of the Outdoor History Museum. The HVAC project in the chapel is slated to conclude by the end of October. And now, with an immediate press release, here is Derek Geyer.
Elgin, Illinois, the Elgin Parks and Recreation Foundation will host its annual Illinois Brews and at Bowes Creek fundraiser on Saturday, September 6th at Bowes Creek Country Club, 1250 Bowes Creek Road. General admission is from 4 to 8 p.m., with VIP ticket holders gaining exclusive access to delicious beers and tasty treats starting at 3 p.m. With more than 20 participating breweries, Illinois Brews is a can't-miss event of the summer. This year's tasting welcomes the return of favorites such as More Brewing and Revolution Brewing, along with first-time participants including Alter Brewing from St. Charles. Ticket sales from Illinois Brews at Bowes Creek directly support the Elgin Parks and Recreation Foundation, which works to strengthen the Elgin community by making parks and recreation programs accessible to all. Proceeds from the event benefit the Recreation Youth Scholarship Fund, which provides free access to Elgin Parks programs for hundreds of at-risk kids each year. Illinois Brews will be serving more than just beer with specialty pours for VIP ticket holders, along with hard seltzers, select bourbons, fine spirits, and non-alcoholic beer options for general admission guests. The popular raffle returns, featuring prizes such as craft beers, wine baskets, and rare bourbons. Food will be available for purchase from Johnny's Supper Club. The foundation invites guests to enjoy craft beer, a vibrant atmosphere, and the opportunity to support at-risk youth in the Elgin area. General admission is $55 and includes craft and home brew samples, snacks, a commemorative mug, and a t-shirt. $75 VIP tickets and $25 designated driver tickets are available for purchase at elginparksfoundation.org/IL Brews at Bowes, BOWES. For sponsorship opportunities, visit elginparksfoundation.org for more information, or contact Elgin Parks and Recreation at 847-931-6123. The Elgin Parks and Recreation Foundation is a certified 501c3 charitable organization run entirely by volunteers. Its mission is to strengthen the community and enhance the quality of life for residents by making parks and recreation programs and facilities accessible to all, while also providing at-risk youth with opportunities to participate. On average, 621 children each year receive a credit from the Recreation Youth Scholarship Fund to take part in programs.
That's a good fund right there, and an even better event to go to. Make sure you inform your brew buddies and those that like to partake in, as you say, libations.
Libations.
For a good cause. When can you drink for a good cause? Rarely. We're going to go into our headline story for today. That is man accused of carjackings in Naperville and Warrenville. A man has been accused of carjacking women twice recently in Naperville and Warrenville. Archie Banks, 63 of the 1500 block of Westminster Drive, Naperville, is accused of carjacking at 2:07 p.m. Monday at a BP gas station at 1983 Brookdale Drive. He is also accused of an August 20th carjacking in the 27,700 block of Delhi Road in Warrenville. Authorities say that in Warrenville, around 9:20 a.m., a woman was eating a snack in her vehicle while taking a break from work. Banks is accused of opening the driver's side door, taking her phone off her hand, and pointing a pistol at her. Authorities said he held a blue plastic bag and told the victim that if she said anything, he would kill her. He then got into the car and ordered her to drive to Bond Street, then ordered her out of the vehicle. Police eventually found the vehicle in her work parking lot, but in a different space. In Naperville, police say they responded to a call of a woman being attacked by a man with a gun at a gas station. On their way, they say a man matching the description of the attacker and tried to stop him before detaining him on Westminster Drive. The woman told police she was sitting in her car and watching a video on her cell phone when a man walked up past her car, then returned several minutes later armed with a handgun. She told police he approached the driver's side door, opened it, and hit her several times on the head. He then pointed the gun at her and told her to get out of the vehicle. The woman screamed and the man left, according to police. Police say when they arrested Banks, he had a blue plastic bag containing 2 coiled ropes, duct tape, and gloves. They also say they found a loaded 9mm handgun in the bushes and a knife on the sidewalk along the path the man took on Brookdale Road. Banks is charged with armed violence, attempted aggravated vehicular hijacking with a firearm, and aggravated battery in the Naperville case. He also faces charges of aggravated kidnapping with a firearm, armed robbery, aggravated vehicular hijacking with a firearm, and aggravated unlawful restraint in the Warrenville case. On Wednesday morning, DuPage County Judge Joshua Dyden denied pretrial release for Banks. His next court hearing is September 22nd. Stay safe out there, everyone. In other news, Cook County declares a disaster. Cook County Board President Tony Pretwinkle issued a disaster proclamation Wednesday in response to storms that hit the region August 16th to the 19th, leading to severe flooding in suburbs, including Mount Prospect. The proclamation allows the county to pursue available resources to assist communities and residents in their recovery efforts. This is the second significant severe storm and flooding event in less than a month. More than 5,500 instances of damage to homes and businesses throughout Cook County have been reported as a result of the storms. For more 10 o'clock news, stick around with us as we head to break. By us, I mean me, Dennis Sonar Green, and the person sitting next to me is Derek Geyer, ringmaster of Big Top Sports. More 10 o'clock news when we come back.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Want to read some action-packed, exciting pulp fiction? Read the works of Michael Tooman, now featuring the international crime thriller, I Married a Bot Madam. Available on Amazon in hardcover, paperback, and Kindle editions. The paperback is also available at other book retailers. Check out Michael Tooman's webpage at Scilink.net. That's Papa Sierra Yankee Lima India November Kilo dot November Echo Tango.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. That's 800-785-1673.
Welcome back to the 10 o'clock news here on WRMN. Currently, it is 70 degrees outside. 77 is the high for today. We are 23 days, 7 hours, 10 minutes, and 40 seconds away from America's First Responders Fest on September 20th. That starts at 1 p.m., goes all the way to 6 p.m., rain or shine, in downtown Hampshire. I'll be there, Dennis Sonar Green, and also my buddy Derek over here next to me, Derek Geyer. And you'll meet other hosts such as the marvelous Matt McNeil. And you will also see some of your favorite morning show hosts as well. Susie or Elliot. I guess you can be on whichever team you'd like. Over at the First Responders Fest, we'll have stage presentations and live entertainment. Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, Mix Company Band, and Canyon Arrow Light featuring Tim and Joe. Stick around and walk around for the classic car show and the multiple vendor booths, food trucks, and kids activities that will be there. Proceeds go to Canines for Veterans, also for the Illinois firefighters peer support and police support, it will also go to True Patriots Care. Those proceeds for the event will be donated to those amazing organizations. And now for the lighter side of news, we've got Derek Geyer.
I'm not exactly sure if dating is on the lighter side of things because it is such a minefield out there these days. But there is an event coming up on August 30th, which is Saturday, starting from 2 p.m. going all the way until 10 at Festival Park. It is called Elgin Love on the Lawn Festival. And what Love on the Lawn, it is a music festival. So if you were ever wondering about how to get out of those dating apps and actually meeting someone in the wild, this might be the opportunity for you. This is a music festival. It's a celebration of community, connection, and the universal love language of music. We bring neighbors together under the open sky, creating a space where the love of music fosters unity, joy, and shared experiences. Through the power of song and togetherness, we strengthen our bonds, embrace diversity, and cultivate a spirit of harmony that extends beyond the event and into the here of our community. Here, spelled H-E-A-R. Go on to allevents.com, look up the events taking place under Elgin, and get your ticket. And hopefully find the love of your life at Elgin Love on the Lawn Festival.
Sounds like a fun time over there. It is over in Festival Park, and most of the things that happen over there are a fun time as well. There's a lot of different parades that end over there, and as we come down to the good weather season, it's time to get out to as many of those festivals as you possibly can. So in other news, we have a man is accused of secretly recording people in bathrooms at a Naperville club. A man has been accused of secretly videotaping people in 2 restrooms at a Naperville business, police say Wednesday. Eric Palacios, 47, of the 600 block of Kingsbrook Crossing and Bolingbrook, faces 11 counts of unauthorized video recording and live video transmission. 11 people were recorded between January and March of 2025 at Title Boxing Club, 4003 Plainfield in Naperville Road. Police say an employee found 2 small cameras hidden in 2 bathrooms on March 22nd. Palacios was a member of the gym, police say. Palacios was released Monday on electronic home monitoring because the charges are not detainable offenses, according to Will County Circuit Court Wednesday. We've just now hit 71 degrees here in the Fox River Valley. Again, for your rundown for this week, Thursday today is going to be the high of 77 as we creep towards that. Friday, a little cooler, being 73 with a low of 54. Saturday, 76 with a low of 54. And Sunday, 79 with a low of 55. Do you have any plans or anything like that this weekend there, Derek? I mean, I guess maybe some events that you've got sitting over there.
I may or may not be going to a football game, a high school football game in Hampshire tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of up in the air at the moment. But do you think you have some talent?
I've got a few talents. I can curl my tongue like roll it like.
Oh,
some
okay.
people-
Keep
some
it
people
clean.
can,
We are doing
right?
the news.
No,
just saying. But if you are a talented individual coming up on Saturday, August 30th, from 7:30 to 10 p.m., there is a talent show. It's a live show, and there is a first place cash prize of $500.
Wow.
So if you have any sort of talent whatsoever, go to the Sounds of Evergreen talent show. Get ready to experience a night filled with the melodious sounds of our talented performers at the Sounds of Evergreen talent show. They welcome everyone. Just get ready for a night of fun-filled, amazing performances at the Side Street Studio Arts. Join us for a showcase of talent. This event is the perfect opportunity to support local artists and have a great time. Don't miss out on this unforgettable evening of entertainment. Also,
Side Street Studios just down the road over here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, check out other arts events in Elgin, entertainment events in Elgin, and performances in Elgin. I know I could use an extra $500. What about you?
For a talent? Sure. I'll show it off. How long do I have to stand on one leg before they give me that $500?
I don't know. How sarcastic can I possibly be, in front of a live mic? Oh, I don't know.
That could do it. Side Street Studios just over the road over here down on Douglas towards DuPage Court here in Elgin.
Located at 15 Ziegler Court, Elgin.
Perfect. We've also got, again, 23 days, 7 hours, 2 minutes, and 23 seconds until America's First Responders Fest. That happens here on the September 20th at 1. We'll be broadcasting live over there, and we'll also be there to meet some of your great fans and also the hosts together. Stage presentations by Rick Lindy and the Wild Ones, Mixed Company Band, and the Canyon Arrow Light featuring Tim and Joe. Lots of first responders recognition. We're going to be recognizing detectives. We're going to be recognizing chiefs and also military members and even some of our broadcast colleagues. Thank you for being here with us.
Are we going to have a dunk tank?
I'm working on it right now. If anything, we can just throw water balloons at each other.
So if anyone disagrees with Dennis Sonar Green's apolitical talk, come there, get him in the dunk tank, say that he's wrong, get him all drenched.
We've got the marvelous Matt McNeil with Out to Lunch coming up after the top of the hour news. Thank you.
Idea of therapy.